Hey, how you going? Donna here, Free to Be Pet Therapy. I am currently at the gym because that is something I'm into, is my own personal wellness and keeping myself fit and healthy. But that's not why I decided to make this video today. Basically what's happening at home, look, there's Mars, how cool is that? Basically what's happening at home at the moment is we're making a fire pit cover to go over the fire pit for when it rains, so the rain doesn't, flood the fire pit basically. And I guess the fact that my partner's currently spending a lot of time with his mum, she's quite elderly and very unwell, so we haven't got a strong income coming in at the moment. So he decided to use this big piece of wood that he's cut into a circle that sort of fits over the fire pit quite well. And we're trying to figure out how to prevent it from flying off and this, that and the other. And he had these metal strips at home and he thought, let's put these to use. And for the past, well, before I came to the gym, he sort of was sitting out there just trying to figure out what to do, and I sat out there too, and I didn't really know what his concept was, and because he had figured out one way to do it. And anyway, I decided I thought I'd leave him with it, let his creative process proceed. and I come to the gym, and about a couple minutes before the end of my bike ride, I've just been using one of the spin bikes here at the gym, because I find it's a bit more realistic than the exercise bikes. But anyway, yeah, so a couple minutes before the end of my ride, this full-on idea came for me. So anyway, I came up with this idea, and I thought there are ways you could make it look really cool. And I rang him and I said, oh, have you figured it out what you're doing yet? And he goes, yeah, I have, I've got an idea. I said, oh, I've come up with something too while I was on my bike ride, because sometimes I find when you're exercising, sometimes I just download amazing information when I'm exercising, just problem solving. I shouldn't say problem, I should say challenge solving. But anyway, he's like, and he got me to explain what I thought of, and he goes, I'm doing it. And it's like, wow, how's that? So the reason I wanted to tell that story is because it's just evident that we are all connected. And when I do distant healing, I'm able to connect with an animal that is not right next to me, that can be across the other side of the planet, because it's the same type of thing. It's the same kind of information flow going, like Paul and I communicated. I'm at the gym, he's a couple k's away in the backyard. So, that's it. That is distant healing. That is kind of, or how part of it works anyway. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because I thought it was a really good example. But yeah, I'm going to stretch, cool down, go home, have a shower and make myself look semi-decent. So anyway, thanks for listening and I'll catch you later. Bye. Well, I hate to say it, that vision that I had of what this might end up looking like, it's not quite like this. When I explained what I thought he could do, it wasn't this. And he obviously thought what I said was this. Yeah. Well, hey, it does the job. So yeah, as excited as I was about the whole, you can pick things up off of people from a distance, it wasn't quite accurate this time, but I know it has happened in the past, and I'm sure it's happened to you too. And another good example that I can think of about how we might receive information from someone else, we might pick up on a thought that someone else is doing something or whatever, is you can liken it, I guess, to a remote control. I was talking to an older lady the other day, and I told her a while back that I did energy healing, and it was distant energy healing. And she didn't say too much at the time, but she came back to me, a week or so later and said that she had spoken to a friend, and her friend does distant healing as well. So yeah, she likened it to using a remote control for the television, and also even using a fax machine, how you can send a fax to someone. And I said, yeah, well, that's, pretty similar. So I guess that's sort of a good way to look at it as well. Anyway, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of a different background today. We've gone from the gym to our backyard. But yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye.